and they will be seeing Atlanta. A 5-3 rated for Chicago and a 3-5 for Atlanta. Defense is 3.5 stars. Offense is 2.5. 5-star offense and defense for Atlanta. They kick off. It's a passing play. Atlanta in their own half. They go for a pass. Powell wasn't strong enough. Atlanta has it in the midfield. The quarterback throws it. Marbury was too slow. Atlanta has possession. They throw the ball. Marbury was too slow, and that causes for a touchdown. Point after touchdown. Scored. Now this may be a game. Atlanta's already putting up the first point, 7-0. Now in these last few games, Chicago has been turning over the ball for the first pass of the game. And they receive it and getting it to the 25 on the dot. Actually, it's not on the dot, but it is close. Ooh, you see that line over there? Let's get a replay at that look. They could just say they're running back. So look, they're obviously setting up a blitz. The linebackers come in, and then they had the middle linebacker going through the middle. The outside right linebacker came quick. Ooh, incomplete. A little bit too short. They'll pass it down the middle to Nokake for 12 yards. It's still 7-0 first quarter. They're going to air it out big time. Caught for Gardick. Running down. Trying to dodge the tackles. 37 yards. Wow, that's such a great pass. He aired that one out big time. And it was right in the breadbasket. Down the middle, throws it away. The line got to him too quick. Well, but what happens whenever you're in the NFL? Whenever you're in the NFL, a lot of teams can come after you and will probably hurt you bad. That's why they need a great offensive line so they can block them. Because if they don't, then you're struggling. And tipped around, incomplete. Almost doing an interception. Ooh, looking for the screens. Gets around one and 7-yard touchdown. Are they going to go for a 1 point and take the lead? They're going to go for a one with... Uh-oh. Down the middle. It is good for 29 yards. They tied 7-7. Deep in their own half. Atlanta on their own 35. Throw over the middle. The quarterback is sacked. Chicago has it in the midfield. Great play there. They went for it on fourth down, but then got sacked, leaving them in perfect position to get the field goal. Now, what they can't do is turn over the ball. They throw it deep. It is caught by Gardeck. 17 yards, moving them way up farther than what they were at. Is it out big time for the 13-yard touchdown? Okay, 13-7. They're gonna go for a 2 for some reason. I don't know why. You already have the lead, but they're going for it because they have the most 2-point percentage in the league right now. It is 15-7. They take the lead. Barry wasn't strong enough. Can the defense stop them once again? And they fail to. Atlanta tries to go for 2 to tie the lead, but they get declined and get stopped. Chicago saying, we may not be looking too good out here, but we'll do good enough to take the lead. And tackled along the 31. Great yardage there. Actually, short of the 31, but it is what you want to call it. And he gets tackled immediately. Looking for the first down. Gardeck moving. 15 yards. Got tackled by the legs. Missed. And caught for Nagake. 18 yards. Looking nice out there. Wow. I'm just so surprised on how the offense is doing for this team right now. Last week, you saw a few turnovers. Taking up the lead, then losing it, and then getting that lead back after they didn't have it all game. For this game, it's different. They're like keeping the lead. Even though they didn't have it in the first quarter, but they have it now, and it's just a different team out here. It happens. Once you have a good game, it kind of boosts the morale. And they had their bye week, so they're coming out after practicing hard for a week. Well, it is what it is, and they're looking perfect out there, I'm not even going to lie. And they pass for the end zone. Nagake getting the 6 yards. 21-13. And they air it up, and it is caught by Nagake. He takes a big jump to get that one. Almost went out of bounds. I thought it was out of bounds. And they received 2 after taking the lead 23-13. It is a 10-point lead in the third quarter. And they will kick it all the way to the end zone. He'll take a knee, moving them to the 25. Ooh, moving around, trying to dodge some tackles, only gets 7 yards short of the first down, but they're looking for a third down. Not rushing it, I think they're very disappointed in how he acted last game, turning over the ball a lot more than a running back should. But they're going to trust him, trying to run the ball, dives for a 4 yards. Yeah, I'm kind of disappointed because no running back is supposed to fumble unless you miss the ball or the quarterback hands it off not how they're supposed to. But it was handed off perfectly fine, and he just gets hit hard. Is that because of Minnesota's defense, or is it because of how good they were, or of how he does not work out enough? And tipped around and is in and is picked off. Wide in the wide receiver's hands. He just tips it though. Chicago turns it over after getting the 10-point lead. They need a defense stop. Marbury wasn't strong enough. Atlanta has it in the midfield. The quarterback throws it. Now, what do you think is going to happen? Do you think it's going to go for a touchdown? Marbury wasn't strong enough. Atlanta in the red zone. I think this is an interception in the end zone. And you are wrong. It was actually a touchdown. It's only a 3-point game. They didn't go for the onside because they have high hopes in their defense. They're going to take a knee. He could have got out with that one. I don't think he would have got as much yards as he would have. But Atlanta's special teams coach is smart. Just because they don't kick it all the way in the end zone doesn't mean that the special teams coach is not smart. Maybe they have some. And they throw it a little bit low. Gardeck for 21 yards. 8 yards in the back, moving them up. They're going to run it to get the 2 yards. And he dives, and it is good for the first down. Almost looked short, but it wasn't. They're looking a lot more complete than they were in the second half. In the first half, they were just getting touchdowns nonstop, but they had one stop by defense, causing them to throw another pick. And it is another pick on the 5. Why? Oh, they have to punt. Lucky the defense can cause an incompletion, causing them to punt. Gardeck taking a 13-yard catch, moving him up. Now the quarterback, he just needs some help on the accuracy. He could be great, but he's not looking too great. And he'll be pushed out of bounds for 11 yards. Now you need to get this touchdown to extend the lead so you can make sure that they can't catch up. 7 yards, getting past the 50. They're going to air it out to Gardeck, moving 17 yards. And they're looking pretty good out there tonight. They were until the second half. The second half, they're not looking too good. They're going to pass to the running back, getting the first down, and it is good, getting 9 yards, 4 more than he was needing. They're going to let the time run out. We'll run off a little bit. They're going to pass down the middle. Okay, bringing it in for the 9-yard touchdown. It is 29-20, only a 9-point game, but they're going to go for a 2 to extend the lead to make sure that they cannot catch up at all. 31-20, and they kick off, and he forces a fumble, and they're kind of stuck. Defense was right on him, throws it away. 18 seconds left. Dives to not force the fumble again. I think they're just going to run it and try to take out the time. And this is probably the last offensive play of the game. Moving it to 2 seconds left, they're going to kick the field goal. It is a 50-yard attempt. It's down the middle. It is good for 50 yards. That is the end of the game, 34-20. Nice offense by Chicago. Let's check out the stats. The defensive lineman Powell had a great game, getting 14 tackles. The linebacker Marbury had 5 tackles, and Nwosu had 5. Harridan, the kicker, had 79 yards. The running back Cajusta had 55. Gardeck had 232, and Nagake had 113. And they will be seeing Carolina an 0-9 team going versus a 6-3. Chicago has a better record. Deep in their own half, Carolina, they keep it on the ground. Quarterback throws it, and he sacks the quarterback. Nice. I'm going to air it out for the first play. Ooh, nice catch there by Gardeck. He jumped up where he could have kept on running and would have still caught it, but I would have recommended. Ooh, nice defense there. Defensive line got through quick. And they're forced to pass to Gardeck. I don't think he was originally looking for him. You saw him looking in his way, but then he just felt the pressure and just had to get rid of it quick. And they're, incomplete. Was it defense coming after him? No, I mean, there were defense, but it wasn't looking like it was going to go out of bounds. Oh, it's that comeback route. Looks like there was a misconception there between the quarterback and the... Ooh, all right, the quarterback is looking... throwing bad incompletions. And the defense got the pick. Is this going to be a pick six? It is a pick six, bringing it in. Wow, that is disappointing on the offense. Very disappointing. Oh, it is 7-0. Carolina's only scored on the... Ooh, he's going to bring it out. I thought it was going to be a touchback. Bringing it out to the sidelines. And about 5 yards short of where he would have been if he would have taken the knee. And Gardeck making the catch for 16. Now, there were two bad passes earlier. One he had to throw away because the defensive line got to him. But then they fumbled it and turned it over. Wow, Chicago's offense. They're not looking good, and it's only the first quarter. 2 turnovers in the first quarter. Wow. Making it 14-0. Carolina has the upper hand. They're going to let them take it out. Taking it past the 30. And that is Gardeck's longest return yet. 7 yards. Gardeck, after having a bad game so far, 2 turnovers in the first quarter. But still in the first quarter, are they going to look to score? Are they looking to... It's a comeback. Nice. Ooh, 14 yards in Ngake. Bringing it up to the 40. Ooh, Kajeste taking it in 3 yards. Well, they have a lot of hope in Kajeste. They've never lost it in them. But it's scary because you don't know if he would fumble the ball yet or not. Down the middle. Ngake bringing it in for 10 yards. It is short of the first down, but he got 10 yards. It's inches. And they get the first down. Kajeste diving to avoid the tackles. And caught by Gardeck. Ooh, short of the end zone. And thanks to Ngake, they get in the end zone for 1 yard. He was a big help in that drive. A lot of help, getting a lot of first downs while they double coverage. They put double on Gardeck. It is a passing play. The offense really shouldn't be able to get by the defense because the defense had a lot of stops last game, but I guess they're not acting like they were. And they go for 2, making it 22-8. Trying to finish this lead. Make sure that they don't get to him. It is Gardeck for another. And he didn't get as much yards as he did. You saw them coming around. That was nice. It was really bad blocking there. Down the middle, incomplete. Right to him, but he dropped. 7 yards, Kajeste. And we are losing time in the second quarter. And Chicago will receive after half, I believe. I do believe so, but I'm not sure. 4 yards, Gardeck. It is 30 seconds left in the second. Are they going to try to launch it downfield, trying to move? Or are they just going to go settle for the field goal? They call a timeout, 19 seconds left. Okay, moving them up big time. They're going to call an audible. Another one. And, the running back has to catch it. 12 seconds left. They're going to go for it. They're still not going for it. Oh, Mary. I don't know what it is. Down the middle. Caught. 6 seconds left. He also got 6 yards. Moving, and they're going to run it. Ooh, tackled. Time is not going to stop, and that is the end of the quarter. They will receive, but it kind of sucks because they didn't get the touchdown. They hit the wrong route. And no, they didn't hit any route. They ran it, which you never do. You want to pass. And dives. Boom, pushed out of bounds, 18 yards. Nagakes. He's been having a game recently. His comeback route, Gardeck, moving him up and getting 16. He hasn't been, you haven't really heard his name all game. But Nagake's been letting you hear his name and showing you what he can do. 16 yards. Having an amazing game. It's kind of disappointing to see the main wide receiver, Gardeck, not getting as much yards as Nagake does. Nagake is a great backup, but it looks like he's trying to show the head coach, DeMarcus Lawrence, that he's more than just a backup. He could be an all-star wide receiver. And he moves in for the 15-yard touchdown, Nagake. 22-14. They're going to go for a 2 to try to get even closer. Can Nagake get it? And they pass his way, and I'm not missing any catches, and I'm catching this. They really need to stop on defense if they want to take the lead, and they get a great tackle, 31-yard field goal, and it is missed. This is your chance to take the lead. Right when you want it to, they're going to come up, and I hope they do good. They're going to pass Nagake's way again, saying he's been doing too good. 15 yards, moving him up past the 40. Woo! You got to take a breather. You don't want to rush it, but you want to get enough time off the clock. Boom! Push that down, 17 yards. There's Gardeck's name being heard again. Ooh, Gardeck catches it for a 4-yard catch before being pushed out of bounds. Nagake catching it. Nice. Moving him down 12 yards. Offense is looking more combined out here. You're not just hearing one name, you're hearing two. Gardeck and Nagake making another catch for 12 yards. Wow. He was here before Gardeck was. But it's looking like he's showing him who the real wide receiver is best on this team. Throwing it away. Pressure got to him too fast. He didn't have anyone to pass it to. And taking it in. No one in his way, and he takes it in. Tying it up 22-22. They're going to go for a 2-point. And it is good by Kajuste. Dodged that sack. Oh, wow. Nice offense there. And they keep it on the ground. They go for 2 to try to extend the lead. Make sure that they can't catch up. And guess what it is? Just a one-score game to take the lead. Gardeck moving him up. Not past the 30, but past the 25. Moving him to like the 28. Looking a nice game out here for sure. Passing it deep in Nagake's way and incomplete. Tipped around. Just couldn't catch it. Passing through the middle. 2 wide receivers. Gardeck and Nagake. Sorry, Gardeck was the last person that he passed to, but it was tipped around. Sorry, my fault. And 5 yards. Kajuste bringing it up for the 5-yard. Getting the first down. Passing Gardeck's way, and it is caught for 14. They're letting the time run out big time. They just need enough time to take the lead. And it is picked! No! They did all this for it to be turned over. This is the second time that they're going to pick it. And he's running down. And he's in for the end zone. Right when you think that they can take the lead. Oh my gosh, they missed the extra point. Oh my gosh, how do you do that? Wow. That just sucks, dude. Because you were about to you could have took the lead, but then you turn it over. Now you're going to have to make all your effort calling most of your timeouts to get downfield to get 30. Then you're going to have to, this is going to be interesting. And 14 yards, 52 seconds, and ticking. They need enough time to get the onside kick and get enough points on their field. Get enough points. Nagake moving him up. Push that amount, 16 yards. Trying to not use much of the timeouts. Passing it low, and it is picked off again. Running down. Is this going to be the third pick six that they're going to have this game? An 0-9 team beating a 6-3 team. Wow. The worst record in the league right now, beating one of the top. And this is just sad. Chicago had it in their hands, but they didn't turn over the ball with 3 pick sixes. That's horrible stats for a quarterback. And this game is really over. They're going to pass it deep for Gardeck, taking it for 13 yards. They call a timeout. I think they're trying to get past the 50. And they know who's going to do that for them, and they pass to Gardeck again. Another timeout called. 3 seconds left. Will they let them kick the field goal? Incomplete. Time hit 0. They win 41-24. That is very disappointing. Mm-mm-mm. You had the lead. You actually never had the lead. You were just wow. Defense got some stops there in that game, but didn't get enough